That's going to make his reinforcing units move a lot faster. Hydras in particular. Looks like iNkA is not ready to call it a day. He's going to move in once again with a lot more storm, trying to storm behind the units, but Zelniq, wise to his shenanigans, moving in ahead of them, so that can't actually happen. Looks like that High Templar just barely going to make it away. Oh, no! He gets picked off by a spine. Needle spine, that, of course, is what the Hydra shoot out of, I guess, their throat. And third base now up and running. Looks like iNkA getting a third base up and running. Putting down a couple of cannons as well to make sure that he is in proper defense mode. To try to defend that, of course. Basically, this is just going to try to buy time for his units to get from here over to there as they just take out the destructible rocks now that he can do that. Back to the production tab, we see Corruptors out on the field. Now that is really interesting. The Corruptors are great against, well, Colossus and air units, of course. Any massive unit in particular is what they're best against. But you know what? We're not seeing those. So what does that mean to me? That means we're going to be seeing Broodlords popping out. Excuse me. Now we see a hive being made. It's very clear to me that that is indeed going to be the tech that he decides to go. And I like this. Look at this. Using Overlords to creep crap away from the base so he can hide his tech buildings. There's the Infestor Pit. There's the Greater Spire. Uh-oh. Let's see the Broodlords come out. Where's he going to morph them? Where are the Corruptors? There are the Broodlords being made. I don't see the Corruptors. There's a Phoenix out on the ground. Now, this is actually really good. iNkA is already countering them. I don't know if he saw these at some point. At the same time, he's going into this base that looks like Zelniq could... No, he is going to be able to defend this. He's coming back. But iNkA not leaving the base. He is just pretending he is. He's got a couple of High Templar in the base, and it looks like he's going to storm right behind him. Oh, beautiful storm right there. A beautiful storm right there on top of that. And the Phoenix able to focus in on these Broodlords, but more Hydras coming from the back and make it very difficult for him to actually take them out. But no! Good positioning over here. The Zelg's charging in. Sorry, I keep tapping just to see what the health is of the Broodlord. Broodlords go down! That's going to get cleaned up, and these Hydras going to go down. Oh, but still there is one Broodlord on the field, and no, that means that iNkA is not going to be able to do any more damage there. Two Broodlords on the field. Jeez! That is a scary unit to go up against. Two Broodlords making more Corruptors, and iNkA, he's in a really good position still. He hasn't had any economic harassment done, and he's putting the pressure on the Zerg player. But basically, the Zerg player is just able to defend everything that iNkA can throw at him right now. 87 food count to 124. Oh my goodness, that is not a good position for iNkA to be in. And it looks like the Queen gonna hang out over here. I don't know if he's gonna throw it on a creep tumor or what. It looks like he's actually gonna go with the Broodlords now. This is a strategy that I have actually myself employed. When you have a lot of minerals, it is very easy to spam some queens. I don't know if he's making any more. I'm in the production tab. I guess I could have just looked there. And basically, you bring the queens with the Broodlords because they're the same speed. So although Broodlords are slow as shit and queens are slow as shit, well, you know what? That works in perfect harmony together. And wow, look at these Phoenixes going to try to pick off a Broodlord in the making. Looks like not going to happen. 3 Broodlords on the field. That queen, the whole point of that queen, transfusion. Basically, he's going to restore half of the health of this Broodlord, or not quite health, but almost half of the health of the Broodlord as soon as it's an option, as soon as they get taken down enough. And that's just going to make them very hard to kill. It looks like he's going to try to take down that Forge. Not going to happen. Phoenix is coming in. Storm going down all over the Hydras and the Broodlords. But again, look, not hitting the Broodlord. You got to go under it, not above it. And it makes it very difficult to storm. That was a really good storm, actually, hitting both the Broodlord and the Hydra that time. Zealot's taking a lot of damage from these Broodlords, though. He's got to back up. This is exactly what he should be doing. Focus with the Phoenix, but with the Hydras out on the field, that Phoenix is not going to last. More storm going down. It looks like he's catching 1 or 2 of the Broodlords, and now at this point, Zelniq is putting the pressure on iNkA. A lot of Zealots out on the field, and again, I like the Zealots, and they're really good against the Hydras with their charge, but they can't charge past the Broodlings from the Broodlords. Sorry, I literally took my hand off the mouse and it started to scroll. So, unfortunately, it's very difficult for him to attack. Looks like he may get 1 Broodlord down, but the Phoenix is getting focused. No, not even going to get that 1 damn Broodlord. That is so damn hard to kill with 2 armor, 275 health. It's like the carrier of the Zerg. And at this point, really, iNkA just doesn't have what he needs to fight this. I'm not entirely sure what he should go, to be honest. I'm trying to think if, Storm obviously is the easiest, I guess, a low tech or lower tech. It's not even a low tech unit. to try to defend this. And Phoenixes are great, of course, as well. Void Rays are well, but with so many Hydras here, he's having a really tough time trying to take them out. And it looks like these Broodlords are going to win the game. And they're all low health, but they're just not dying. I mean, that armor that they have, it just keeps them up for forever. Changeling in the mix, not really doing much of anything. Storm continuing to go up over here. iNkA continuing to bring in more units. Looks like he's got that upgrade for the High Templar. And no GG coming from iNkA, leaves the game, and Zelniq wins the first match for Team Assembly Redialing. So, wow. All right, GG. Let me turn off this recording.